Okay, so I may be, what's up, WoW? 4D, how you doing? Um, so I'm going to be focusing on this pretty hard. I'm going to make sure to be looking at chat. I'm really trying to finish this up, but like the way this bottom piece here turned out, you can see we're in base color. The way this bottom piece turned out, I really like, and I want to kind of replicate this kind of quality across the entire asset. So we'll be looking at that. Right now it's in base color view. If I go to if I press M and go to material view, you can see the material on here looks all right. And I actually was thinking about how would you have roughness look on a material like this? And here, roughness. So roughness wise, what I ended up doing is actually this. So essentially where you have the highlights in the albedo, I went in and made those like the more reflective surface. You can see when the light pans across, you get a highlight on that, and then it breaks away, and then you don't really get any highlights in the crevices. So it's kind of like it's a weird way of messing with roughness. Am I going to be importing this into an engine? No, that's not currently the plan. It's just kind of working on look and feel of this prop or creature, whatever you call it. Get the goods. Yeah, that bottom piece though, man, I'm super happy with that, and I'll make sure to do a video for the YouTube channel, kind of breaking down how it ended up forming, because a lot of it has to do with the this cool, I forget who it was in chat. Someone in chat was like, "Hey, you should do where are they at? Not fills, darks. Where are we at here? Oh, where is it? What? This stuff here. There we go. This one, the light. So the light generator. So if you add like a fill layer, or yeah, if you add a fill layer with a color, and then you add a generator, there's a light generator. And if you look at, if I just go to the mask view, it's actually projecting lighting as a mask, and it looks, you can scroll down, it looks at the world space normal and the position normal that you've baked out for it. So you actually don't even need well, you do need a normal map, because the world space detail is getting a lot of information from the normal. It's definitely an elephant foot for sure. I'm feeling it. Cube, what's up? How you doing? Anyway, so I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna just kind of power through trying to get this look replicated throughout. But yeah, basically I have the top highlight that's happening in the albedo. And then I have, what is this one? This one's a fill gradient, and you can see that's basically the mask here. And it's just a 3D linear gradient as a generator. And then I'm just pushing the levels around to kind of change where the gradient happens and how much room there is for the gradient. So let's go ahead and just, I think what we'll do is we'll get to the bone material, and then we'll just see how that goes. So we got the shell. Did this song. Okay, so this is bone. And what is this one? This is the kind of noise that's coming through. I think for now we will turn that off. It doesn't really fit the look and feel that we're going for. This gradient that's happening here is actually happening to this piece only, so maybe I need to be pulling that gradient out and actually making it go across everything. Yeah, this is Substance Painter. Man, that coffee, when it hit my lips, I'm like, hello, 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 hello. I was pretty amped to stream today. I'm really excited about what has happened here. I'm like, oh, I gotta do more of this. This is exciting. So let's see where we got. So we got some edge gradient stuff that's going on. I think I'm just using fill with the ambient occlusion plugged into it. So there's the mask for that. Let's see what else we can do here. I think I'm going to lower the resolution. Let me see what the 512 looks like, just so I can generate a little quicker. So I'm going to be in the 512 just so that I can move faster. Okay, so we got this color here. It's a little heavy in this area. Maybe the blur will help me. So I don't want it to be too... The levels, maybe I can shift it around. So it's there, but it's softer. Yes, yes. Oh, that's an interesting question. So if there's a roughness value, I mean, to get it... Oh, dude, thanks, man. How's it going? Dude, 22 months. A streak as well? Jesus. Thanks, man. So the roughness values here, you can actually dial it in. So if you need it really close but not fully 0, you could go like 0.01. And that's pretty close. Let's see here. Okay, so we got this thing going on here. This is another material. I think it's the shell material. Yeah. And the bone material, is there a gradient for that? What's going on there? Oh no, I see. We actually don't need that mask, I don't think. Oh wait, no, we do. Unless it can go under the base. No, it's got to be out on top there. Okay. So let's see here. So got edge highlights going on. Let's turn that off. Let's turn the edges off. Or was this bleed AO? AP? Yeah. Digital Bacon, what's up? Hey, Happy. Yeah, this is one of the No Man's Sky. This is part of the challenge that we're running right now. So we've got this wide edge. And then we've got darker edges here. I'm still trying to decide on what's this one. I don't even know if that's being used. Okay, so we got this base color here. Let's I'm basically dissecting this bone material. Let's do this real quick. Yeah, got symmetry on. Just gonna make sure the whole thing's kind of got it going on. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of bring this back up on itself. So this one and this one I almost feel like maybe we need to even tone it down a bit more. And then let's put that light, the same light that's in this one. Flesh. No. Bone base. There it is, base. Edges. So the other thing I'm going to note is that the edges are, the edge highlights are actually on top of the gradient. So they're still coming through, and the very top is a screen. So that's this one. Okay, so can I just like alt drag it? Hey, I can. Cool. And it dupes it. That's great. Yeah, so I can get that kind of lighting information up here. So I just put that inside of here. No, we don't need that. What we need is this one. There it is. So let's see if we need to tune this at all. Oh, is that effect? What? Hang on. That's not affecting both, is it? Okay, no. It just looks like it is because of what's happening with the in the mask. So the mask just displays the overall. Huh. So light attenuation is pretty interesting. So I think I want that full on so that I get all the highlights down here as well. That's pretty interesting. Okay, I actually need to turn this up. Ready, what's going on? Smurf, what's up? When did they add that? Dude, I don't know. Maybe 3 versions ago, maybe? It's basically a light in the albedo through a generator. So then I also need to make sure that it's quite sharp. Let me see here. Highlight level. Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, so that's just glossiness. So you can imagine if the shell was quite glossy. And bring the attenuation up again, so it's not as lots of tweaking going on right now. Okay, so that's cool. What is this one? Well, I don't think we need this noise anymore. That's fine. The edges. So the edges, I think, yeah, the edges I'm gonna bring up at the very top, and then we're gonna really tone those down. So what I've done is, so I've got this color, and then I've got a mask and a fill layer, which is bringing the curvature base, and then I'm moving the levels around to try and get the look I'm going for. But even so, I think you want this pretty toned down, because when you look at the edge highlights here, you kind of want the same kind of range between this one and this one. So I'm assuming anyways. I think I'm going to add a blur in here too. Filter. Blur. Maybe tone it down just slightly, just so it's softer, doesn't look so mask powered. And then let's really tone that back. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Okay, so you can see the darkness down here is just not really matching with this stuff here. So we need to now pull that in to the rest of this asset. I think it's, oh yeah, this color. Ooh. I need to grab this color. Don't I have like a plugin? I thought I had a plugin where I could just hold on to the colors. Maybe I need to like re-grab that. Resource loader, no. Plugins. Nope. Yeah, there's a swatch plugin that you can get, because you can't like I can't grab this color, right? Which is kind of annoying. Because I'm thinking maybe instead of this red that's happening up here, maybe it should be similar. Like this one. This was more like this value here. Let me turn that up. See how this unifies it just a little bit? It kind of brings them all together a little bit more. What's that? What's the blur doing to that? The levels. I can pick and layer preview. Oh, in here? You talking? Is that what you talking? Are these my swatches now? Oh my god. I didn't even think about it like that. Yeah, so like I guess if I were to open this up and have it here and then select this one, I guess technically I should be able to click this and do this. Sick. Now it's definitely too strong. And then we need that darker value. Wow, that's crazy. So remember, tomorrow we have portfolio reviews. Super excited. Do you even swatch, bro? Trendy, what's up? How you doing? Okay, now we need to locate the under this guy. We're gonna have to definitely tune that one. We want it down there, and then we want to make sure that it moves quite That kind of does it. Let me just go through these. Whoa, getting weird. Yeah, probably just like a overlay, multiply, maybe. I need a ground thing there, just because it's getting weird. What up? How you doing, man? I'm. What am I drinking? It's just coffee. Bulk, what's going on? How are you? Nice. So let's okay, so we got the bone material kind of solved. I do want it to have like a nicer gradient up at the top. We need, I mean, I guess that's what the shell's going to be doing. Like a screen, but it doesn't mess up the colors. So this shell piece, oh, I still need to wait on that because I need. Hey, Monday, what's up? How you doing? It's Wednesday now, right? You're out of your element. Okay, so we have this highlight here. I think it should be more white, maybe even screen's not really gonna. I think I need to add a paint layer on here too. Now the reason I want to paint layer is to see if I can remove it from these under areas. So, okay. These edges. There we go. Having them a little bit sharper is really helping. So I'm going to go to materials real quick, and we're just going to kind of look at what's going on with the roughness here. So I'm going to kind of do the same treatment with this, where the edges are more reflective. So we're going to just take the edges here and then go. Dude, this this music's I don't know, man. There we go. Now, how are you doing today, though, Monday? Grab this edge, and we're gonna make sure that that roughness is nice and dark. And then the crevices, we're gonna make sure that those are nice and bright. The wide edges, this is good. We're gonna make sure that that's kind of tuned in the range it should be. Dark areas, there it is. You could argue that maybe these are both a little too close together. So you can, at the very top, we could add like another fill layer that's like roughness overall, so rough overall, and then we'll just alt click roughness, and we'll just make sure that this is like a would it be an overlay? No, that's not right, is it? Am I just not seeing this right? Hang on. Maybe this is displaying incorrectly. No, that can't be. Yeah, because if this layer is all the way... Oh, what am I doing? I see what's happening. So we're in base color. I need to make sure we're in roughness. So, like, you can control the roughness here, right? But you can't control the layers contribution. So if you want the overall roughness to be... Huh, that's interesting. So technically more shiny than the... it should be okay. Let's see what this... Let's see what that's doing. I don't like the... Whoa, is there a pretty heavy stream delay right now? Oh man, Nancy, thank you. 9 months, dude. Stream baby, I think is what they call that. Thanks a lot. So I wonder if we could do a light. So we got a light coming from this side, right? If we go here, it's mainly coming from above. We can maybe... I keep messing with this attenuation. Wonder if I could dupe this one. And just change the direction of it and give it maybe like a... Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's nice. I don't know about that color, but I like what's going on there. Oh my God, burn. Thanks, man. Couple seconds, that's not too bad. Where is that gradient at? So that's the top light. There's the gradient. Okay. Edges we always want on the very top. That gradient, I think I want above the bottom light. Whoops. Because I don't want the light. Whoops. Grade. I don't want the light on the underside here. Normal. Let's see if we can't. Man, so much tweaking and changes going on here. So, I mean, that's full. I think it actually needs to go. Should even be above the edges, maybe. Oh yeah, that's helping. I still want these to be lighter. So I probably need to make sure that the levels are keeping it pretty toned down. Yeah, maybe something like that. Oh man, we're really tuning this now. So much tweaking. What's up, man? Hey, Kyle. What's going on? I get lazy naming my layers, too. What are you talking about? Side effects, what's up? Rempency, how you doing, man? That's basically what I want, because I want these edges to be not so strong down here, or else they make that gradient look really strange. And then I'm gonna take this gradient and push it down even just a little bit further. Just need to make sure it's, yeah. That's good enough for me. That is good enough for me. I'm actually gonna go to the bone layer here, and in this layer paint some of this out just so there's a little bit of buffer, because it bugs me seeing the, there we go. Bugs me seeing that artifacting. Anywho, okay, so Cool. Why am I even caring about down here? Seriously. Okay, so we're back up here. Edges. So that gradient, that's this one, is right now is a screen. If we did normal, give it. Gaming, what's up? How you doing? I'm doing all right, Kyle. I'm doing good. Need to lower that saturation a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, you know why this is benefiting so much from the lighting direction is because there's a lot of normal information in there. And I think the normal information in here is actually a little on the weak side. So it's like really trying to over exaggerate those shapes early on is going to be important. And I don't think we have that. In the normal, at least. Okay, so I think we've got this type of information working out pretty well. Man, I want to put gradients in everything. Is that wrong? Like this, I want a gradient in this. I'm still not convinced on that color. Maybe more in that direction. You can put it over the edges. Yeah, that's much better. Don't want those edges conflicting with the, you see that? So before edges and yeah, it's much better. Not as busy. Nice. Nice. Okay, so we've got that. This is basically this type of material here is kind of transitioning through the top here. And then we have the, like this is, I consider this like a shell type material. So I think what happens is the shell, I just basically have it transition. Oh, what? Can I? No. I was like, can I really change the angle of the, that's crazy. 3D position start. I'm not confident in my abilities to understand. Oh, wow. That's, this is basically like vector directions based off of this position map, and I don't understand like which colors are what. But yeah, see the gradient here is now like, that's not, we need to, if I go this through here, no. Value. Do you see how this is weird to me? Like I'm trying to figure out which way is what. They basically need a gizmo, so I don't have to like eyeball and try and figure out what the hell is going on. Because right now it's a little tilted. It's like still tilted. Oh. I think I kind of got it. We'll contrast, balance. Let's see what that. Oh yeah, that feels much more. It's much more natural. Okay, so edges, edge highlights. And then what is this one? Oh, this is the top light. Isn't that awkward, Bulk? You're like, what am I, what? What's happening? So this top light, I think, again, we will still steal the color from here. See, this is not a friendly palette here. So now I'm gonna go here, top light, this one, and then do bleed AO. No, that's the wrong one. What am I doing? Top light, there it is. Man, see, I just want to drag this. What have you done to me, Blender? Ooh. Interesting. Yeah. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. So this edge highlight is very green. I think that is not quite accurate. Basically, we should maybe bring the bone color back in. A little cooler color. When you're free? Yeah, man, dude, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right, we need to add a filter and a blur. Oh yeah, and then I want to carry through that that highlight, this one, the red one. I think I'm just gonna take that and put it above the shell. Whoa, look at this. Okay, yeah, maybe not. Maybe we'll put it inside of here. There's your gradient, huh? And it's above the edge highlight, so it's not conflicting with the... Yeah, good. Good. Maybe we can tune this as well. Oh yeah. Maybe bring in some more of those darker values, and then blending from this red here. Ooh. Yeah, that's cool. You've done a little bit of just packed with work this month. I feel like that's all I hear you say these days, man. Just packing yourself up with all that work. You poor soul. Okay, so let's propagate this information. So we got this, we got bone. Ooh, this song's good. And then we've got this material. I think, okay, shell. We're going to take this one, we're going to dupe it, and we're going to go back to the tentacle, which is where these pieces are chilling. Go back to the layers here. And let's what's this one here? Wait, what's going on here? All right. Close that down. We'll paste this one on top. There we go. Okay, so this is our new one. I think we can get rid of this one. What is this one? Aha. The guy's trying to push a gradient of like different shell information previous, but I don't think we need to do that. This one basically doesn't need the linear gradient anymore. Can delete that. And then in this shell, maybe we can put a gradient on the edge highlights. So edge highlights are they're pretty strong here. Like they're a little on the sharp side. We get the bottom light still going on here. Oh yeah, it's in a very weird angle. Let's rotate that. Let's put it there, maybe bring it under. Yeah. Let's see what that looks like. Cool. And then these are the edge highlights. A little on the strong side. Got a blur in here. Maybe we can turn that up just a little bit more. And then maybe we can add that filter in here. It's serious? Oh, serious is good. Just remember to take breaks, because burnout is a serious thing too. What am I doing here? I need a generator. Generator needs to be a gradient. The gradient needs to be Pontus, what's up, man? Are you having a good time off? Let's move this up. So basically what I want to do with this is kind of use the gradient to push the edge highlights away as it goes down this way. So soften it up a little bit more even. Might be a little too strong. You can see what it's doing. And those edge highlights might be in the territory where they should lower their value even more. Yeah. So the dark values here, maybe we can mess with these. Dark values. Whoa, what's going on here? Is this even grabbing the right? I don't think it was. Let's see. Let's see what's going on now. Yeah, there we go. Much more accurate. And then the blur on top of that to just get rid of that kind of noisiness. Just tone that back. So there's a top highlight here, which I don't think you get here because it's coming from this way. So you can see it down here. Yeah, see it. There it is. Let's it's in a real crap spot basically right now. Maybe like that. Hey. You guys doing all right with me just kind of talking to myself while I'm doing this? I mean, I'm talking with you guys, but I feel like I'm just kind of talking about each thing I'm tweaking here. Oh yeah, get that attenuation in. You talk to yourself constantly? Dude, without the stream on, I am dead silent. And I just look angry. Like I just get the focus brow going on. We're making our way though. I can feel it. We're getting into a pretty good spot right now, I think. So this highlight's pretty cool. Maybe we make this one warmer. I don't know. Better than you singing to yourself? You do sing when you stream. It's cool though, man. It's cool. So if I go for this bone color to kind of bring it back. Huh. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Is this top highlight looking all right? I really like the edge being a bit tighter. J-Rock, nice. That's some good stuff, man. I don't listen to it very often, but it's got the sound, that's for sure. So the wide edge, what's going on here? Uh-huh. Ooh. Ooh, that's kind of punchy. It's got some tooth to it. It's a little on the noisy side. I want a gradient in this color. I think that's gonna be, I think that's the answer. Tight edge looks dope. Like this type of stuff. So what do you think? Is this color, so it's gone from a light to like this color, and then this is maybe even just a bit more saturated? It's supposed to be the same, but I'm not seeing it. I think it's different now at this point. There's been enough tweaks happening. Now, as it goes down this way, maybe around here, that color needs to be shifting. Yeah, that's interesting. Ooh, it's a good song. Good song. Okay, so if that color shifts, would it go darker? Lighter? Okay, so we got all this information. We got the white edge, top light, edge highlights. I guess the top light should be above the edge highlights. Bottom light, put that there. And then I think the gradient would be here above this. Let's take this fill. Let me think here. Let's just put it above it for now. Let's try darker. This dark value, maybe we tone this down a little bit. And then let's add a black mask and a generator and a gradient. Yeah. Yup. Okay. I think I'm getting used to this rotation thing. It's a weird one, that's for sure. I'll just put a levels on that. We can move that up. Basically, want the main color up there, and then maybe around here it starts to shift. By the time it's down here, it's the new color. Where are we at here? There we go. Oh, it's backwards though. Let's invert. There we go. Whoa. From this view, that is looking super weird. Well, I don't know about that. That's the top light. This one. Like, it's this detail stuff here. That's strange to me. It might be the glossiness by turning that down, yeah. That might help. Let's go a bit more top heavy. It's all about that balance, man. Okay, let's go to the material and kind of check this out. So the shell is quite reflective. Yeah, the under detail there. So let's invert it and see what that looks like. So we got the top light. Top light should not be affecting anything except color. That's good. Then we need this width stuff going on here. Still not convinced on that. Dark values. What's going on in the roughness here? Oh. So crevices. And then what's this one? Yeah, this is the scratches. Edge damage. So those scratches might be the thing that's making this whole thing look a little weird. But I'm gonna play with it for a little bit. Like, maybe we can turn the roughness or the sharpening of it off, so you can see the difference here. It's like crunchy, much softer. Let's go back here, and then we'll shift those roughness. Quite dark. And then the base material, we're gonna go pretty light with it. And then the other one is gonna be even lighter. And now I'm realizing that the other shell in the base is not reflecting the same information. And I would instance these, but now it's like all the custom stuff that's had to happen down here kind of throws all that off. So we're just going to kind of go through this and edge highlights. Yeah. Roughness is pretty on point there. Top light, not affecting roughness. I'm just going to turn that off. Okay, darks. Yeah. Maybe even a little lighter. Fill. What's this guy? All right, so these are the edge highlights. There we go. and then the base. Yeah, so I basically inverted it, or I'm like telling it to be less rough around the. Yes, those highlights really get. This thing's super slimy. I think edge highlights. Worn edges. Dark. Edge damage. So edge damage is in a weird spot. It needs to go up higher. There we go. Is there a blur I can do in here instead? Just gonna chill you out, dude. Chilling you out. I think in this edgeware too, we should probably tone down the textural information. Where's that at? Grunge scale. There we go. Just basically try and take out some of that noise information, because that throws it off, right? This is like, that throws it off when you think about going painterly. You want to kind of steer away from those details that are adding, like the noise that you see in a photo or like an image. So like the sharpening, you turn that off. Instead of sharpening, we can switch this to blur. And then we need to actually go in here and the edge, no, grunge amount, just tone that back. Still a little on the extreme side, the transition between that edge and the body, and I think that has to do with the wide edge. That's not really. Yeah, that's this one. Edge width. Oh, it's on screen. Oh, what am I doing? Hang on. Every time. Get her done. Noble, what's up? How you doing? How are things? Yeah, that definitely looks better, I think. And this is just in the albedo. We need to go back and tune some of the other information. So it's adding some gradients along the edges here. Dude, hard ops is pretty rad, man. Okay, so I'm just gonna dupe this one. We'll go to the tentacle layers. Edge highlights, I feel like, is not really hitting like it's supposed to. Huh. Yeah, the dots setup is real interesting. Wolf, what's up, man? Okay, worn edges. Is this the one? This is the one. Wait, but then there's darks, and then I think levels wise, and bring that out, but then tone down the overall. What's that look like? Cool. But we got the base color, and then this one. This one's supposed to be wide, but it's not looking that wide. There we go. Whoop. There we go. This is getting a little bit more in tune. This this color though is not really. Maybe the saturation's a little off. That's helping. Yeah, box cutter is cool too. Dude, all those are pretty rad. They're fun. Top light, edge highlights. Okay, so where are these at? Let's turn those up. Wow. Why are those so bright, but they're not really noticeable? Is it the color being so gray? It is. It's like in the more gray range is screwing with that. I'll blur it as well a little bit. I think for now we can leave this part. I'm not sold on it yet, but that bottom light though. Ooh. Ooh. Right here. Okay. Let's march on. So let's look at the purple stuff now. Camera mapping feature? What do you mean? Okay, so now we're going to look at the flesh material, which is this piece here. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to just wipe these out. And we're going to just look at this base color here. So I'm going to make this darker. Maybe not as saturated. Maybe darker than that. That's a generator. Linear gradient. Oh, no, what am I doing? Need a black mask first. Generator. Linear gradient. Cool. So actually, I think I need to invert that. So I kind of want the colors here to be a little closer. Basic projecting of 2D images into 3D. Yes. Yeah, they have that. Like you can project textures directly on there. Samuel, what's up? How you doing? We're doing all right. We're just trying to tune this information here. I'm conflicted on this this gradient. If it goes to this one, I think this dark value needs to be even less saturated, maybe even a little darker. So you want it maybe closer to this value here, and then up here we get kind of lighter, but then we go back to this kind of darker value down this way. It's looking all right. I still feel like this information here is just not hitting like this, and I think a lot of it has to do with just the lack of information that I have in the normal. Because it doesn't have enough stuff to grab onto, you know what I mean? I think that's when you look at Blizzard's sculpting, they go real extreme on those sharp edges and like where there's dings and cuts and divots and stuff like that. They're really like emphasized. Fragger, I have not. But I believe it's just like painting a texture, but you stamp down like an image. Okay, so let's dupe this and darkness. Let's make it even more saturated. We'll get real dark. And then we'll put that above. Wow, that's really dark. I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe a little too dark. Anyways, let's create a mask and then a fill layer. In that fill layer, we will give the ambient occlusion. There we go. Looks like we need to invert that. I'll do a levels anyways. We'll just invert. There we go. So I'm going to bring those values in and just kind of add that information. Now you see the noise too. It's just from the resolution or the quality of the ambient occlusion bake. We just make sure that we get a filter in there with some blur. So wipe out that noise. And these are very out of tune with each other. We need to adjust that. That needs to be fixed. Oh, I keep trying to drag that information. Base dark. It's like maybe we don't want it that dark. And then base color. Up here? Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Hang on here. So by making the information quite dark up there, you get some interesting information where basically you lose sight of the shapes and we can apply the shapes in another way. We don't want it dark and saturated though. So yeah, basically the gradient's kind of going through and all this information is getting lost as you go back up to here. Then I guess maybe we could bring in like a fill layer with a light to it. They need a favorite system in here where you can star the ones you like the most so you can just keep using them. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. So you can do it from the side like that. And then we can make sure that it's happening on the underside here. Wow, this is really weird. Okay. Like there. Attenuation. Glossiness. So it's being very side lit right now. Maybe like that. Oh, that's weird. Okay, well, we can try that. Basically, it's hitting down there. That's really interesting. Just subtle information going on up there. Okay, so let's give it a better color, huh? That's interesting. It's cool having this purple kind of blend into this. What kind of workflow are you experimenting? We're just texturing like without. We're going more in the stylized route, I guess is the best way to put it. We're not using really any information that is derived from from noises. We're using the baked maps and any of the normal map information that we got, and then we're using a lot of gradients. So that seems to be working quite well. This is the recent highlight we just added. Not sure on it yet, but it looks kind of cool. Add like a filter, blur. And then we need this highlight down here because that's gonna help tie all of this in. So we need to find that highlight in the base. In the base. So if we go back here, where are we at? Base. Is it this one? Yes, it is this one. We'll copy that. Go back to Tentacle. Flesh. Drop that there. There we go. And you can see how that's helping blend the two together a little bit more. We do need to tune it. It doesn't look right, but the colors are the same, and it's a good start. Let me just do this and see where we're at on that. Because it's only going to kind of hit down here. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so we need to maybe do something like this. Make sure that the highlight level is not really crazy. I don't need to move that one. Maybe we want to make it a little bit more front facing. So we're like tilting it down this way. So down this direction. So instead of it coming from up here, it's more coming from this direction. It does look better than where it was at, that's for sure. Yes, I agree. I fully agree. Yeah, see how like once you get the color on here, then you're like, oh, wait a minute, what? See, maybe I need to just tone this all back here. Let's see what else we can. We could do levels here. It's kind of like shifting the edge That's just real interesting over here, because then you get this color kind of coming in on the underside of that. Maybe the darkness needs to be above. No, where are we at here? Looking better already. Nice. How's it going, dude? Still not convinced by this light direction. Light reads a bit weird. Dude, yes, like you're talking about this type of stuff. It's because it's trying to grab onto information that doesn't, there's nothing there, right? This is the problem I was talking about where we just lost the, there's no information for it to grab onto in the normal. Especially the blue on the roots too. Oh, this area? This hasn't changed at all. I guess it's a little stronger here. But let's go down. It hasn't changed since the last stream, actually. Top light, yeah. Yeah, it's this one. So if I go this way, you can see it's probably the glossiness is not tight enough so that you get a lot more gradients in there. Light attenuation. This could help by toning that down a little bit. That helps a little bit. Make it rely on the curvature. No, so I want like large gradients. And it's relying on the normal information from the, where's it at? From the world space and position. So it's really about like where this fake light is located. Yeah, right here, I think now that we're focusing on this area a little bit, this is really like kind of washed. If there's one thing I could do is maybe add a gradient to the light. Whoops, not another light. And then this gradient, hang on here, this gradient needs to be, yeah, see this gradient basically needs to darken the, overlay, is it? No. If we balance that out, contrast, tone that base down just a little bit, like that. That might help. A little better. A little better. Now we're getting these like really weird bright edge highlights. They're like maybe more saturated than they should be, so you can just tone that down maybe if we wanted. Getting scared, man. We're tweaking things, tweaking lots of things. It feels like something is supposed to be there, right? I guess once if there was a ground here, that would really help. Bone. Gradient is there. If we went back to more of a red. That looks a little better. Yeah, this color's probably messing with you. Oliver, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? It's getting there. This area here looks weird, right? Because we haven't propagated this information to this. This is what it used to look like. Can you believe that? Gross. Tobias, what's up, dude? One other thing is we haven't looked at it in this view. It's like super glossy in this area. Let's okay, so yeah, so if we go back to this one. All right, let's grab this flesh layer. Go back to base. Going back to base. I'm gonna delete this one and paste. Oh wait, we don't want to delete that other one. What are we doing here? I want to go inside. And delete all these because we need the masks. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so you can see maybe that is a little on the glossy side too. Slimy glossiness. The gross. See, I think if we went a little wider with it, that might be. Let's look. Let's see what's going down. So the base, these two. Maybe we went to like 0.3. And then we took this one. This one was 0.3 also. Yeah, if we did that, And then where's the dark? Oh, this isn't even in flesh. That's funny. Wait, what? There's two flesh? Darkness. So in this one, we need to really make the... Let's go into the roughness here. Yeah. Yeah. So darkness is this stuff here. Just gonna have it match the stuff around it, and then cool. Cool. Yeah, I think reducing it really helps, like, kind of tone those values in. Because, like, look at, there's, like, no information going on in there right now, right? So the darkness area, we want to make sure that that's pretty in line with the stuff around it. Oh. Do you see that? How there's, like, that little bit of ghosting going on in there? I think if we go in here and we add a generator and we go... Isn't there like a... Where's it called? Not dripping. Maybe it's a filter. Histogram range. That's shift. Scan. The scan. Let me see if I can shift the... Because I think if I shift that and then control the levels of this. No, it's still kind of doing it. I think that's all right though. And then what is that? So that's the darkness layer. And then we have this layer. That's this upper area here. Oh yeah, no, that's the, wait, what? Oh, under light. No, the base, there it is. Base and then the base color. So we actually, this underlight, we need to make sure that it's just color. And the base, make that lighter like that. I see, this is interesting, getting that kind of gradient going on there. And this, where did that thing go? This histogram scan I'm not really a fan of. Boom, boom. UV seems the worst thing ever. Dude, you know what's the worst thing ever is this auto unwrap. Don't judge me. It's gross. But I don't care. I'm just trying to make cool things. Where is that? Where is it? Okay, so we have this. That's cool. We have the shell. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, that's more in line with, I think, feeling all right. That's interesting. There's information there. What is that? What is that? Oh, there's textual information in there. As long as it's in the roughness, I think it'll be okay. So what I'm doing right here is like looking at the balance of like where it becomes light and dark. It's pretty interesting that we're pushing a gradient as it goes this way. I think the shell here. If I kill that edge highlight, edge damage. I think the edge highlight and edge damage were kind of doing the same thing. So by getting that out of the way, we're getting a less conflicting information. Seeing this dark stuff being so glossy? Really? Or are you talking about this? Okay, let's look at that. Whoops. I did that. Where did it go? All right, we'll just go to window and reset UI. There it is. Hooray. Okay. Base. I mean, this one's not too weird to me, but this one, I guess I could see the... Yeah, I think basically what you guys just want is this, right? You don't want gloss information in there, really. We're still missing like edge highlights here, like we have here. And this isn't done yet. This bugs me. I think I should look at that. Let's hit the highlights here, and then we'll move on back to this area. Remove the flesh shell. Edge damage. So this one's only roughness. So let's bring it into the color. Hello. And I mean, maybe we don't have to blur it. It's pretty subtle. Let's do that. Wear contrast. Okay. Grunge scale. So there's no textural information coming in. That's good. Micro details. Nope, that's all off. Good. Wear level. That's helping quite a bit. Oh, right. This guy here. This guy needs some light. There's 65 of you in here. Oh man, you guys are so cool just hanging out with me. How's everyone doing? We got about 19 minutes to go, and then I gotta head out of here for the evening. Chilling. You just chilling? Wow. Generator trying to make John Hamm. Sculpting teeth. Oh man, chilling with your whiskey. Oh dude, I want some whiskey. That sounds great. Oh, we don't want gradient. What do we want? We want light. Light. There it is. With the basically, I just want to get a little highlight on the edge of that. Basically like that. It's only going to be on this anyways, but yeah. Make sure it doesn't happen up here. We gotta get that color. We're just gonna do color. We'll really kind of bring out the highlight there. This stuff is weird. Oh yeah, there's this thing here going on. I don't know what the heck that's about. Is it here? It is here. We found it, guys. Nice. Yeah, this area up here is looking pretty all right now. Oh, what is happening here? Oh, that's on this one. Thought my file corrupted, but it hadn't been really. Should be happy. Nice. Spent half an hour trying to open ZBrush file. Apparently there's a slider under Lightbox didn't know existed. Oh yeah, dude. The struggles. Oh, there it is. Let's make sure that's not. There we go. You can see this area is still just not, it's not happening right. It's bugging me. Darkness. Do that. Helps a little bit. Take this, maybe tone that down. We need to blur. Man, we're just so much tweaking going on. You guys are troopers. Okay, so flesh. That's this guy. Cool. Let's open this up. Okay. I mean, that looks pretty cool. I think that the amount of AO that's happening down here is really kind of messing with us, though. Maybe we can add a paint and just, this is a test to see. Turn this way down. So basically, if we add a gradient down here to just try and take those levels. So just a little bit more in line with everything around them. And then up here it becomes fine. Oh, that's cool seeing that from this view. If you haven't and you want an art community, you should join our Discord. It's super active. I'm really happy with how everyone operates in there. People constantly learning, including myself. Oh, that light attenuation's helping quite a bit. I wonder if if I took this, duped it, made it brighter, because it, like, I'm wanting it to, that area to be kind of wet or slimy, and then actually going in and making the glossiness real tight and then bringing that forward so it's like a highlight. And then I guess I would need to maybe make this like a screen. You can see how it's like a highlight, right? Levels, we can kill that, and then we can go here. I'm like, wait, why is it not giving me the light information? Give me the light information. There we go. The highlight could be pretty bright. Attenuation. You see it, how it's kind of like trying to simulate glossy, a glossy surface. Looks like a bug right now, though. Kind of helps. BRB. All right. It's kind of doing something. That's interesting. I wonder if I go back to the base now and add another, that highlight here. I kind of tone it down as well. Yeah, it comes off more like an artifact than a highlight. Mainly because there's no information to help imply that it's a highlight. Let's leave it there, but real subtle. Is this song weirding you out? It's a little weird. Whoa, this song is. No offense. Yeah, that was I'm not down with that sound. We could go to this one. I like this playlist. Now you guys gotta be able to enjoy listening to the stream as well as watching, right? So it's all good. It's all good. You know what I didn't do on the tentacle area? We've got 8 minutes to go. I didn't add a curvature highlight or like curvature because, you know, I was like, oh, it needs to be kind of soft looking and grayscale ambient. Let's take this. Let's bring this up quite bright so we can see it. And we'll go to the fill. Curvature. And then levels. Go here. Invert. Oh yeah, that's kind of weird. There's some weird information coming out of that. There's no information coming out of this right here. What kind of weird information? You talking about this stuff? This is, well, like, these edges here, those are strange. Like I don't like, you can see a symmetry line going on there. That's weird. Let's add a filter. Let's blur it a little bit. And then let's go back to this view. Oh yeah, look at this craziness. Oh, you want to see the curvature map? Projects. It's weird looking. There's two of them, right? Because it baked out two separate objects. Let's see if I invert this. No. So if we take this color and we tone it down, of course. That is a little weird. Dude, isn't it? This information here, super strange. It's not too weird if I make it wider. Right, if I use a full range, it's a little bit more what you're expecting. Because there wasn't any of that information before. Any of this stuff. I'm not convinced on this under area. Yeah, the curvature that Substance Painter bakes is a little strange. For sure. For show. Yeah, it's a little better. So that under area where it gets real dark, this one, this probably shouldn't be too dark. And the color for it, maybe a little bit more saturated. I actually have not baked with marmoset yet. I don't own it. It's always been crazy expensive, and I think I missed the last sale on it. What is this fill layer? Oh, it is. What is going on? You guys are still weirded out by this being so sharp. Take the sharpness out of that, and then in here we're gonna remove the grunge, and then darkness. Yeah, that's fine. Edge width, make that rougher. Edges rougher also. There you go. That's probably more in line with what you guys were thinking it should look like. And this one still, I still like this part being a little on the glossy side. The shell, position gradient, yeah. I mean, you can't really go wrong with position gradient, right? This is feeling pretty, this is starting to feel pretty tuned though. It really needs like a ground plane. That'd be nice. With some like sculpted up base to it. We got 1 minute before I got to get out of here. Do you guys have any questions in the before I go? Any questions about anything, really, I guess? Oh, what is... Those are super glossy. That looks super, super weird. Where are we at here? Where are those? This stuff? Yeah. Yeah, you need to tone that down. There you go. That's a little better. How's my day? My day was good. It was really good. Productive. Busy, but productive. Getting a good understanding of Substance Painter. I'm terrible at making textures, or at least on the quality of what I want. I mean, it's honestly, once you understand how layers work and how you can use filters and masks and generators, the best way to progress your textures is going to be through what do you call it? Actually understanding PBR, depending on if you're going for realistic versus stylized. Like this is still PBR, but it's stylized, right? So I'm actually authoring the roughness in a odd way that I like. I like the outcome of. But yeah, like see, I'm making the edges here more shiny through the roughness being like it's like really it's almost like the edges are wet. You're aiming for realistic? Okay, so it's for sure look at the tutorials from Marmoset. They have a really good document on that type of stuff. Yeah, definitely look at that stuff. I'm sure someone can link that in chat. I know it's in our little Empire command. I don't think we have that linked on here. No. If you go to so if you go to that URL, DiNusty Empire, there should be a resources or like learning hub thing top right. Up there you should be able to find quite a bit of resources, and those are freaking powerful. They give you all the details. Oh right, I was gonna do some presentation stuff before I got out of here. So if we don't want parallax, AO intensity, sure. What's going on here? Displacement, no. Go here, environment opacity. Just having some color back there is nice. Shadows. Always love shadows, as long as they're not too strong. I'm actually quite happy with this. This is the first true like cartoony kind of texturing that I've done. Yeah, shadow opacity. See how it's like really dark there? You don't want that. It would be nice if you could apply a color or take like an ambient sample from the environment of the environment map just to kind of like bring that out. But it's all good. I don't do any characters, but a pose for a character I'd probably suggest is an A pose. An A or a T pose. It's just going to be easier to work with. But, all right, guys, I've got to get out of here. But I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to be looking at portfolios. That's going to be super cool. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. And, yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow. Portfolio reviews. Remember. Don't forget. Remember. Don't forget. Remember. All right. I don't want to go. I don't want to go, guys. Okay, well, I'll hang out in the Discord for a little bit, but cool. Cheers, guys. Hey, thanks for the follow, Blast. And Summer. Let's all go to the lobby and chill. I wonder if I can host someone. I always forget to do that. I'm like, all right, I'll see you guys later. And then, like, yeah. And then I forget, oh, yeah, I can host someone.